Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 2, everybody. We're today racing in the Commonwealth Truck Series at Kentucky per the 2018 season schedule. Green flag is out, 8 laps in stage 1. This is a 25% length race with a 105 speed rating, max difficulty, no stability control, etc. as usual in all these races. Starting from 32nd, did not qualify for this race. I chose not to. Figured it'd be more fun to watch me work my way from the front back to the front than from the front to the back. So, figured it would look a little bit better starting back here. We're getting shoved by this guy next to us here. I wasn't appreciating it very much. Now, I was debating running the high line here tonight, but I don't know. Car ain't liking it, so we might stick to the low line, because I know I do really well in this tri-oval, especially in the cup cars. Trucks can be a little bit difficult because they're slow, so I feel like I got a lack of speed out of this car. Car is fast, though. Holding down underneath that truck, going on here. 1 lap completed. We're up to 26, so we are up 6 positions so far at Kentucky. Now, don't mind me if I call it Kansas by accident. I have a tendency to mix up the tracks because they're pretty similar, by my opinion. Up to 23rd now. We're going to throw a... I was debating throwing a side draft on Friends, and I chose against it. Should make it to pass here, as I'm the only one choosing to run below the line in the turn. I like it. I guess not everyone does, but I just happen to. Behind Justin Haley here, who is stuck behind Chavez, I believe, because he is all over the place right now. Got a little loose there. He's got to run up high. I'm not going to put a block on him. We might have been clear, we might not have been. He didn't mention anything about being clear. So the setup for this car, it is a custom setup, but it's what I call a 5-minute custom setup, known as I made this in 5 minutes. And I just threw stuff on a car I thought would work well and tested it out. So this is actually not a good car at all. It is able to work its way through the pack, of course, but it is not very controllable. It is actually quite the handful to control right now. If you watch a steering wheel, and I'm doing it on a controller, which makes it worse, my steering wheel's all over the place. You can hear the click of the analog stick, which means I have a handful with the car. It's not running some of these turns the way I wanted to. I wanted to make it looser, but it's almost like a grip problem on top of loose, and of course loose does something to do with grip, but it's like the car doesn't have much grip anyways, so it's just not staying on the it's not staying on the track at all. Gotta hunker down here and think about a new line. I'm kind of stalling out here in 19th place. Just coming off a top 2 finish in the Monster Energy Cup Series in the Coke 0400, which is a great race. If you did not check it out already, sure to go check it out. It was a full race, 160 laps. I was able to edit it down to be about an hour and a half long, but it was a great race altogether with an awesome finish. Probably one of the best finishes I've had in a NASCAR game in a while. Looks like we're going to clear him. Now I'd like to get by Chastain on the low side, and Chastain went low. I got loose. Oh, he stayed high. Chastain definitely had the ability and the right to go low if he wanted, but he has some confidence in that high line. Never had a high line work in this game. Especially with the AI, the high line's always worse, especially at Daytona. High line's never faster. It falls apart. The bump drafting's okay in the game, but the cars don't really understand it, so they have a tendency every turn and straightaway, any like change in the track, they have a tendency to shift out and get all over the place like I was trying to demonstrate there. Except I was kind of wrecking when I tried doing it, so not gonna happen. I'm trying something different with this car right now. It doesn't seem like it, but I am trying to enter the turns a little bit differently. My car's running about as good as the AI car, so I can't go pedal to the metal around the track without the car sliding out, especially in that turn. So I'm kind of taking a slow approach into the turns, not giving it much of any brake, but just getting off the throttle early, like off the throttle already, just coasting in. They can shoot up on me all they want, but I carry out of the turn a little bit better than they do. Except with that side draft. Got a little bit loose off the turn. I don't come down and put the block on Chavez. I don't need him making the pass on us. White flag is out. I didn't exactly notice it was, but this is going to be the end of stage 1. I do not want to start in the outside line, so Chavez can go fuck himself. Yeah, it's going to happen anyways. 14th place for stage 1. Up 16 spots. 18 spots in that stage. Not bad. We're starting from the outside line though, which is disappointing. Not something I wanted to do. So you might notice immediately my 2x wear is not enabled as it usually is because of the Daytona race. I had it on 1 time to be realistic with the amount of time the race would be ran, and I forgot to switch it for this race. Green flag, back out. Stage 2 underway. See about getting up front. Past that start-finish line, we can start doing our ballsy maneuvers here. Not that running 3 wide has ever been a good idea in this game, as it's going wrong right now. He, you know, held it in a bit of a pain of a way, but I also had it coming for pushing it 3 wide, so I can't blame it on him. Issue was he was giving my car about an inch of space to run with. Alright, we're just gonna fall back here. I'm in a bad line at the moment. Alright, that's good to know earlier. I hate running from this view, but the reason I am is hard to explain. I need to get an opening in that lower line. That is almost it. Might get it out of this turn if we're lucky. Might have a chance at it. Not too sure. All clear. That's what we needed. Ah, this is what I mean with this car not handling too well. It's a little bit all over the place. Now let me know in the comments if you guys want more live streams. What's the race crew? Me and the race crew hop online occasionally and we run some races. Usually there's about 12 of us and they linger off as we go. But a lot of people enjoyed the first live stream, so let me know if you want more of them and I'll be sure to work on getting the guys together and we'll try to get some new streams ready. Pushed Haley a little bit there. I think we still somehow got damage from that. It's a very light shove, like maybe a half a mile per hour faster than him, and I just gave him a little tap and he gave me damage. Doesn't make much sense, but whatever. Got a draft on Yealy. I'm gonna go low. Push the side draft. Nemechek just made my life a little bit difficult there, but doesn't look like the end of the world. Okay, knew that was gonna happen. Nemechek. Yeah, Nemechek. Continuously side drafting you. I put a long side draft on him for that move, even though I was kind of pushing him to run into the apron and whatever, but he chose to go low. He wasn't low when I went low, so I don't feel too bad or guilty about it. Back up to 13th place here is going to be 6 laps to go in stage 2. 5 laps to go in stage 2 at the line, my bad. I don't even want that upper line. I'm going to hold the low line. Trying to hold the line. I'm trying to get a good draft on Crafton here. I'm going to throw the side draft on Gregson. Effinger and Crafton, teammates racing next to behind each other here. Now, given Effinger and Crafton aren't like Harvick with teamwork, those two could help each other. Really good lap that time around. Not good enough for qualifying, though. They needed to run a 31 for qualifying. Come on, Snyder. You were up high originally, and you came low on me. It's one of the few things I don't like in this game is when the cars do that. Like that time, I had to run low, and then he just darted down low, I think. So I pay back the wrong AI. Sorry, Effinger, but you're all the same computer, so that's my payback. Now, one thing I saw in the comments, someone got mad at me for trash-talking a driver in the game. I was trash-talking the AI. For the reality of the statement like you're watching an actual race, I will trash-talk them as the actual driver instead of being like, the AI. I mean, I could sit here and be like, oh, I hate how the AI is racing today. Ugh, stupid AI, that untalented guy. Well, he doesn't sound as good as being like, oh, freaking Suarez, fucking Swervez, what are you, useless guy. You know, it just sounds more... There's more emotion to it, a little better for viewership, so don't mind it. Don't think I'm hating on your driver. I mean, I did kind of hate on Harvick earlier or something in real life, but Harvick earned it, so. Still got to run here. Trying to squeeze something out low. I didn't have it in me, but I might get it here if I can hold the draft on Cindric. We're not quite clear of Snyder. If we can hold Snyder off, that's going to help us out a lot. So we're competitive for some stage points here. We're going to come to the white flag this time by in stage 2. Trying a ballsy low move here for 4th place. Not getting it. Almost. Got a good run here. I'm running that car as close to the apron as I could without hitting the apron. We're not going to get 1st place here. What I'm going to do is push Bell so he's a little bit faster than he probably wants to be. A little shoved the Bell by accident. Oops, sorry Bell. Didn't exactly plan for that to happen. Yellow flag comes out from Bell hitting the wall. My bad, Bell. I didn't exactly mean to get into you there, but it happens. You're racing for stage points. So you got no stage points now. Although actually you got 1 stage point, so it wasn't too bad. Tire's doing okay. We're going to stay out. Not going to pit this whole race because I set the wear wrong, so it is what it is. Here we go, stage 3, going green, Kentucky in the Captain World Truck Series. Past that start-finish line, we can start making moves here. Pushing 3 wide here. Truex lost his run a little bit. We are really close with Cindric here. Not touching, but we're damn close to it. Gotta keep in mind that guy's running a little bit higher than Cindric was. Cindric going up high with us. Now, I want to get down low. I want to get with the lower line. I like the low line. I'm not enjoying the high line at all. This is about as high as I really like going for the car working well. I wanted to try running the high line, but it just wasn't working at this track in the game. Just not holding it there, so I had to try something different.
Stay low, stay low. Still a car out there.
I want to try it more at the same time, but I also don't. Like, I'd love to try it in this turn and just see what happens. Like, I know I have to drive a little bit slower. Or maybe I get to come off the turn a little bit faster and it works out better. Not at all. There is no high line abilities in this game. Keep that in mind before you try running it. Damn it, I was not clear of Cindric at all. We're gonna get trained a little bit here because I was not in a line that I'm competitive in. Trying to get it clear on him forcefully. I know I'm not clear of him. I'm just trying to get my nose out in front of the guy. There we go. Just like that. Nope, he's going to get it back on us. Good racing on Cindric. We're in quite the battle right now for 5th place. Kind of have to let him take it. The guy's freaking slower than he was earlier now. Cut off Crafton there. Let me just balance it. Whoa, Crafton. Crafton into our bumper, moved us out of the way. Guess he thought he was running a little bit faster, so be it. Trying to let you in front of me, Crafton. You pushed me, so I suspect you to be a little bit faster. Here's returning the favor. He did a much better job at it. He hit me right in the good place that would do that. I'm going to go extremely low here. All the way down to the concrete. Just barely avoid the grass. Debating trying to push 3 wide there and shove Crafton up, but I figured it might lead to a wreck with Cindric, so decided against it. Well, Cindric's kind of been pushed out of the line here. Try to side draft on Crafton, slow him down a little bit for the turn. As my car gets slowed down, oh god, he's taking it 3 wide here. 3 wide's never a place I want to be. Gragson saw it as a good idea to shoot it. I did it earlier. It worked out for Gragson. He made up like 3 positions right there. 12 laps to go at Kentucky. Oh, sorry, Crafton. Luckily, Crafton ran a middle line there, so I didn't get into him. I'm not mad at Crafton. I'm not trying to get back at him for moving me out of the way. He thought he was faster.
All clear, all clear.
Gragson, on the other hand, I might push him around a little bit for taking it 3 wide, which I thought was a little ballsy, considering the end of the race isn't for 12 more laps.
Hold your line.
There we go. We got to run our preferred line that lap. Alright, I might get to do it for a whole lap here. You got to see how I want to run the track. I'll try it one more time here. I'm off the throttle for quite a bit. I'm just trying to hold it steady. Hold the car nice and smooth. Just keep it well controlled. Not push it too hard to the point that it loses control. You do have to keep an eye on these guys in front of us, though. Have to make sure they don't expand to much more of a lead. The way to do that might be running that low line as low as I can. But we'll have to see. I don't know why there's that much damage for those little push and shoves, but it is what it is. Making some progress up on them. I don't know if we're making enough with the amount of laps left, but we're going to find out. We're going to see what this does right here. Really running it low. We're back up. 9 laps to go at Kentucky. And once again, if you've stuck in this far, feel free to comment NH3 give. NH3 give. NH3 GIVE. And if you have not done so already, also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. So the NH3 give is for the NASCAR Heat 3 giveaway I'm going to be doing to a loyal fan on this channel. Still riding behind Rhodes. 8 laps to go. Need to try to make something happen here. Got something working this lap around. That's a good run off this one. We even got the draft of Rhodes. Might get by Rhodes if we're lucky. I'm gonna try it. It worked. I don't know if it'll stick. I don't think it's gonna stick at all. It's kind of like a dive bomb that failed. We even lost the low line over that one, so let's try something else here. Maybe we can get it back in this turn. I know I enter this turn pretty decently. Nope, Rhodes had it. Beat us on it again. I mean, maybe I can try. I might be able to try a. I'm not sure. I have to think of something. Brakes instead of. Oh shit! Yep, saw that happening going wrong. Don't crash it, bro. He went into the wall. He's been coming into these turns so much faster than me, so I tried doing it like him and he slowed down like I did. So we got nudged out of the way. It is what it is. Sorry, Reds. I wouldn't mind a caution coming out anyways, but... Alright, car does not handle braking well. Alright, tires aren't wearing well, we're going to start juicing them. It's that time to really start pushing this car. Not that it's working in my favor or anything right now, but we gotta try something here. I think we got a tire on the grass there, but luckily nothing serious. Coming out of the turn here, nice and careful, nice and steady. Up to the wall, close, but not touching it. Shaved off 1/10 of a second. I keep screwing it in this turn though. I don't exit this turn well at all. If I held it steady in that turn, we might be even closer right now, but I'm just not doing that at all today. 4 laps to go. I don't think first is going to happen. If Briscoe got loose as hell, maybe, but I see Briscoe having pretty good control over his car up there, so I'm not seeing much of anything happening to really better our chances at the moment. Tried something a little bit different here. We're gonna have to make up like 0.3 seconds a lap to get second, but you can't win every race, so I'm not too stressed about it. I think we did tap the grass that time. Ooh, even touched the apron that time around. Cut down to 0.8. We got the draft. That draft is very important. Not enough so far. Back up to a second. They are just faster in that turn than I am. They're faster around the track overall. 2 laps to go here at Kentucky from 32nd to 3rd. We're up 29 positions for this race so far. It's been a really good improvement. If Ryan Truex catches Briscoe and wrecks Briscoe, which isn't going to happen so far, then that could help us out. Nope, didn't work. Tried it again, no luck. I'm going to try one big thing here. I'm going to try the dive bomb. Okay, dive bomb didn't work. Try dive bomb one more time in this turn. Just see, maybe we make up 1.2 seconds somehow, but I'm not thinking so. Here we go. Dive bomb time. Not gonna work. Didn't even save us any time. We ended up losing time on it, but coming to the checkered flag, stage 3, Kentucky, a 3rd place finish with Chase Briscoe winning it and Ryan Truex 2nd. Not bad. It was a top 5 from starting 32nd. I don't think we had a winning car in it no matter what I tried. There we still got the 105 speed rating, but Briscoe had the car to beat today, and we did not have the car to beat him. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We'll take a look at the replay. Just look at our big dive bomb attempt the last time around. I think this is where we did it. Right here. If it'll switch on time. We dive into the turn really low. Tried it. Car snapped loose. Came back out like that. And it was what it was. We had a better one down in this turn. That worked a little bit better. See how it looks on the replay. There we are doing our dive bomb. Even into the apron there. Car got loose on me though, so I had to try saving that, and ultimately was not able to make up any time. It was a very spread out finish. No cars really all that close to each other. We'll continue here. We'll look at the results. Yeah, pretty spread out, a couple seconds between first and 10th, so it is what it is. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining. Hope you did enjoy this video. Sure to leave a like and subscribe below. Click the notification bell, share the channel out with some friends. Be sure to comment that thing I mentioned if you heard it, because that'll enter you in for a chance to win NASCAR Heat 3, as well as one of my good fans will also be entered in for a chance to win it as well. But this is another way to get an entry, is to just comment one of those for sticking through a video. Hope to see you guys in the next one, and until next time.